born, legends rise, and history is made. Fall is a time for greatness. Fall is winning time. Let's do this.
Bet on Discord. I will in 1 hour.
Welcome to MLB The Show. Let's explore all of the gameplay options to help you decide which options are best for you. To use zone hitting, to use directional hitting, move the left stick in any direction, then press X. To use directional hitting, move the left stick in any direction. To use default base running, hold L1 to advance all base runners. Press R1 to retreat all base runners. To use classic base running, hold L1 to advance all base runners. To use classic base, if auto base running is selected, the computer will automatically control your base runners for you. If you wish to override, to use default base running, hold L1 to advance all base runners. Press R1 to retreat. To use default base running, If auto base running is selected, the computer will automatically control your base runners for you. If you wish to override auto base running at any time, you can hold L1 to advance all base runners or R1 to retreat all base runners. To use meter pitching, to use pure analog pitching. To use pulse pitching, select a pitch type and location. To use classic pitching, select a pitch. To use meter pitching, select. When using button accuracy, when using button throwing, it's important to if auto throwing is selected. When using button throwing, it's important to press or hold the button of the base you'd like to throw to before the ball is picked up. This is called preloading your throw. To preload, press or hold X for home, circle for first base, triangle for second base, or square for third base.
Leading off tonight for Boston, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi. One zero. Batting second, the right fielder, Mookie Betts. I'm out. Round goes on. Batting third, the first baseman, Nick Moreland. Ball one, no strike. Batting fourth, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. Zero. 0-1. Batting fifth, the shortstop, Xander Bogart.
0-1's the count.
Batting sixth, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Oh, that's kicked out. D-Rod. Hey. I got to count 1 and 2. He's out.
Batting seventh, the second baseman,
D-Rod.
Holt.
Yeah.
Leading off for the Orioles, the center fielder, number 3. Batting second, the second baseman, Jonathan Villar.
D-Rod. I got to count 0 and 2. Aye.
Batting third, the left fielder, Trey
D-Rod.
Mancini.
Count 0-2. Aye.
Leading off for the Red Sox, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
D-Rod.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Christian Vasquez. Now batting, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Nope, that's down. D-Rod. 1 and 1. Ah.
Now batting, right fielder, Mookie Betts. Up next for the Red Sox, the first baseman.
It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. Ought to be a good one here between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Boston Red Sox. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Eduardo Rodriguez gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Eduardo Rodriguez has come a long way in a short period of time. Really needs to command the off-speed pitches. A lefty that brings a big arm and a big power fastball. 93 to 96 miles an hour. A good assortment of breaking pitches. The key for Rodriguez, getting ahead with his fastball.
So striding forward now, Cesar Hernandez.
The second
He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Hernandez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And we are underway from Fenway as the first pitch of the night is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 7 o'clock.
Now the 1-0 is in there for strike one. And now look out as that runs in and gets him, and a very interesting start to this one.
Man, not sure if he was trying to send a message early in the game or what, but I sure hope this doesn't carry over to the rest of the game. Sometimes things like this early in the game really sets the tone for problems later, but I hope that's not the case.
Stepping up now, JT Realmuto. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez, he's 2 for 3. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Realmuto, 28 years old. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he's still...
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it, just like he did there.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Bryce Harper. The pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Base is empty here with nobody out. And oh, look out as he has to hop out of the way of the fastball there.
I like that he tried to tie him up inside on that pitch, but it was a little bit of a risky situation because if you're off just a little bit, you can end up plunking a guy. That's the last thing you want to do when you've got a guy 0-2.
A swing and a ground ball to third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, man, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1. Hoskins behind to count 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Batting fifth, the shortstop,
Gene Segura standing in. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez. He's gone 3 for 6. First pitch on its way. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but he may not get another pitch like that to swing at the rest of the game.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Hey, D-Row, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Segura behind on a 1-2 count. Popped him up. Devers has got it, and the side is retired. But the fight and strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the first from Fenway. It's now 2-0 Philly. Aaron Nola is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, that's what this guy, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Harper is there, and he'll bring this one in. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers. Here's the first pitch to him. And a curveball to begin the at-bat, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Here's Bogaerts in the air out to deep left field. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. It's a solo shot for Xander Bogaerts, and the Red Sox are on the board. It's now 2-1.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason. So he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Here's J.D. Martinez.
The designated hitter.
As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Red Sox get a run on the solo shot by the X-Man, Xander Bogaerts. Second inning coming up. It's the Phillies 2 and the Red Sox 1. Start of the second here in Boston. Let's check in with Heidi for a bit more on the weather.
Well, Matt, it's pretty dry down here right now, but I am told there's rain in the forecast for later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Heidi, thank you. And guys, certainly having a fresh bullpen ready for a game like this one will be an important step towards a victory.
Rodriguez.
No doubt, Matty. And there's rain on the horizon. You want to get depth. You want to score early as an offense, get some depth and some length out of your starting pitching, and hand it over to that fresh bullpen.
First pitch of the at-bat. High in the air out to center field. Bradley has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let me tell you about Mitch Moreland. We get it. Big, nasty, left-handed swinging first baseman. But if you were to rate the top defenders at that position, you wouldn't necessarily think of Mitch's name at the top. But I'm telling you what. He's exactly that. His buddies love the way he picks them out of the dirt.
Now at the plate, Scott Kingery. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. The windup and the 0-1. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
There's a called strike on a changeup. Not a particularly good one. That changeup up in the zone like this oftentimes gets hit very hard. Was able to get away with it that time, but if he's going to be successful, he's going to need to get that changeup down in the zone around the knees.
Batting 8th, the left fielder, number 40.
Standing in, number 40. First trip to the plate for him in the ball game. Here it comes. In there, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Now at the plate, Andrew Benintendi, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start. The home half of the second.
Andrew Benintendi.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. A 1 pitch on its way. And the curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, talk about mowing him down. How about 2 strikeouts on 6 pitches? He isn't messing around, and these last 2 batters have had no answer for what he's throwing up there.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Vasquez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Backhanded. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. So next to the plate for the Phils, Michael Franco, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow.
Franco.
First pitch of the at-bat. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. He was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Oh, and this one ran in and got him, and that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
Oh, and that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
Standing in now, JT Realmuto as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Realmuto behind with an 0-2 count now. And this is popped up near second base. Holt over to his right. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Up next for Philadelphia, the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
And now Bryce Harper looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Hernandez is off of first with 2 away. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
Fouled off. The next 0-2. Fouled away. Another 0-2 home. Another one sent foul. Another 0-2 coming. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. They lead it 2-1. Here's Brock Holt now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The second baseman, Brock Holt.
The pitch. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Popped him up. Hoskins has room in foul territory. He's got it 1 away.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Jackie Bradley.
So 1 away
Jr.
here with the bases empty. And in to hit next, it'll be the left-handed batter, Jackie Bradley Jr. First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is foul tipped as he stays alive here. But meanwhile, that ball came right back at our home plate umpire, and he may need some attention at this moment. The 0-2 once more. Now a half swing, but it's strike 3 anyway, says the home plate umpire, and that's out number 2.
Up next for the Red Sox, the right fielder.
Here's Mookie Betts. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And a curveball drops in there for strike 1. into the corner and slicing foul. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into one of the superstars.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. Our score remains 2-1. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as we begin the top of the 4th.
Rhys Hoskins.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now the 0-2 pitch. Belted high in the air out to left. Benintendi going back on it. Still going back. And it's gone into the monster seats. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. And it gives the Phillies a 3-1 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
In now, Gene Segura.
Number 2, shortstop.
As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He popped out in his first trip. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 3 runs, just 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. Both guys topping out at 95 miles an hour. Digging in for his second at-bat, Sean Rodriguez. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here it comes. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Benintendi is back near the monster as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Center fielder, number 4, Scott Kingery.
2 are gone in the Philly 4th, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. First pitch coming. Here it is. A shot down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. 3 runs, just 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Hit on the ground out to short. Gloved by Bogarts. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
So frustrating, Hero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Grounded softly down the line toward first. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. Phillies get 1 in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 3-1 Philly. Rafael Devers, the next to bat, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Xander Bogaerts. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
Most good breaking ball hitters will hit good breaking balls. In that last at bat, that was a pretty good pitch that was down in the zone. And he handled it really nice.
And he'll put this away for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
And now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Harper coming on. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. So stepping in, Maikel Franco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Baseman, number 7, Maikel Franco.
First delivery to him on the way. And look out. That's the third batter hit by a pitch, and this could become a big problem.
Well, the pitcher complained that one slipped all he wants, but that looked intentional to me. He goes with the heater up and in and absolutely drills him. That's dangerous, and I'm surprised that the ump appears to be letting it go.
Into the box now, Cesar Hernandez. Oh, and look out now. Back-to-back batters hit by the pitch, and guys don't take kindly to that.
I really can't believe that the umpire is letting him stick around here. That's the 4th hitter he's plugged. Enough is enough. Get this guy out of the game before he hurts someone.
First offering on its way. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Ground ball sent back up the middle, right to him. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So that'll go down as an E4 as he certainly had his problems that time at second base.
Harper.
Ready once again, Bryce Harper. We thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Matty, but I think this lefty-lefty matchup right here may have been enough to convince the manager to stay with him. So we'll see if it works out. Well, no one really likes getting flunked by a pitch, but as long as it doesn't do too much damage, most guys will take it any day. A free pass can be a big deal if the guys behind you can make it hurt for the pitcher.
He's set. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout. Something to get you back in this inning.
Behind 0-2 now. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Hey, D-Roy, I think we got a case right now. This team, they're just feasting on a pitcher that he's given up some runs. And it looks like he's starting to get a little bit tired, leaving some of these pitches up in the zone.
Yeah, and I think there's a fight at the bat rack right now. Guys are licking their chops, knowing he's a little bit tired. Going to leave stuff over the middle of the plate. Won't be surprised to see the bullpen get going.
To the left side, but it's well foul. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. fouled straight back, and that got up here to the press box. On a line to shortstop.
Up next for Philadelphia, the designated hitter, John Rodriguez.
Coming to the plate now, Sean Rodriguez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and he's hit by the pitch. And that'll be a painful run batted in. And in steps Scott Kingery. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 3 runs already home here. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
And now an intentional walk is the call from the dugout. That will bring in a run.
Now batting, number 40.
Into the box now, number 40. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. He's set, and the pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Striding in once again, Maikel Franco. This, of course, his second appearance in the inning as they've now batted around. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Called strike. 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Hit on the ground to third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Well, if anybody was wondering why they're losing, there's the reason. When you're given a chance to make a big play, you've got to make it, or you're going to be on the wrong end of games more often than not.
Stepping in now, Cesar Hernandez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Rodriguez at third. Kingery over at second. Franco on at first with 2 down. Bogarts there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. Last half of the 5th coming up. Phillies on top 8-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with manager Alex Cora during the break about his thoughts on the Red Sox hitters to this point. And he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Leading off.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
First pitch of the at-bat. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. 0-2 the count to Benintendi.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher, able to pound the zone with all different options.
The 0-2 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the fifth, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Now at the plate, Mitch Moreland. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Not there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
When you play in this park where the fences are shorter, this is going to happen more often than any other ballparks.
Now at the plate, Christian Vasquez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there. Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Standing in now, Brock Holt. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. Throw won't get him.
He didn't fool anybody there because he was waiting on that curveball all the way. Stays back and lets it break right over the heart of the plate. Gives it a ride and drives in a run. Nice piece of hitting right there.
Here's Jackie Bradley now, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, man, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Holt stands at second with 2 gone. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Red Sox strike for a run on the RBI double. We're through 5 innings here tonight. It's now 8-2. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. With 8 runs on the board, he obviously has a lot to be happy about. But he told me it's not so much the results that have impressed him as much as the process that's gotten them there. He said the guys have had great approaches at the plate. They're doing the little things right. And a lot of the things they've been working on individually and as a group have shown up today.
Thank you, Heidi.
JT.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts has a read on it. 1 out.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Count remains at 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone! A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper, as this is now a 7-run ball game. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying. D-Row, the hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses, are taking advantage.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And boy, the Phils just keep right on rolling, as this will be extra bases again.
Well, they're definitely starting to tee off on him now, and I do think it's a result of what we were just talking about. He seems to be laboring and not putting the ball where he wants to because of it. I think they've got to make a move here.
Into the box, Gene Segura, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Throw over to third. Back in standing. 1 out and a runner on third. A bouncer to the left side. Bogarts has it. In to score, the runner from third. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
And those are plays that cost you ball games. You're already losing, and then you make an error like that to compound things. That's how things snowball on you, and you start to feel like you can't do anything right.
Into the box now, Sean Rodriguez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 from him. so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
And another foul ball. A pause and the 0-2. This is hit pretty well out to left field. Benintendi facing back, and it bangs off the monster. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. And that's a heck of a job to hold them in a single.
Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Now in the box, number 40, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. From the stretch, 92 splits the plate, and it's strike 1. Rodriguez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Popped up. Devers is under it, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. 1 error in the inning, and a runner left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. Phillies lead this one 11-2. Into the box,